We had a short weather window at the end of December. It warmed up enough that the ice melted off of the airplane and the roads cleared up enough that we could dare to pull the airplane out and bring it home. So yesterday was New Year's Day. I went down, got the airplane and brought it over to boat ramp at Papke's Landing, and we loaded it up and hauled it home. I had some work to do in here in the hangar to get things ready for it, so I didn't get it put away last night. And the weather has changed again back. So it got cold again last night. It got down to about 20 degrees overnight. Warmed up a little bit today, but now we got a blizzard out there again. It's starting to snow. Anyway, I'm working on getting this hangar opened up enough that I can get the airplane in here now. Got to move a few things around. So I'm going to go get a ladder. I've got to unhook the one radiant heater that's on that one door. I've got it plugged in overhead. Then I've got to take the bolts and stuff out of the posts that hold the doors in, or actually hold the timber up there on the top, but they also what the door's attached to. And then once I get that done, then I'll swing that center door open and grab it with the excavator and move it out of the way. That was another reason why I didn't get anything done yesterday, or didn't get it put in yesterday, is I couldn't get the excavator started until late. It's been so cold and cold soak, it took a while with a little electric heater in there before I could get it warmed up enough to get it started. Got it started and running now. We'll get to work here, get these doors off of here, and get ready to put that airplane in here. Well, Pavel, eat your heart out. It's been snowing for a couple hours now, and we got about 2 inches of snow out there. Doesn't look like it's going to quit. Working in this cold weather is always fun. Everything freezes up. The bottom of the door was frozen to the floor in there. I couldn't get that popped open. And somehow my bar, my big bar that I use, pry bar, has disappeared. I don't know where it went to. I got it loosened up and opened. I need to get the other door open, but I got to change over to the forks so that I can move that tire machine, and the quick tack on the Bobcat is froze up. I can't get the tow bar off of it. Woof what? Woof what? Well, I don't know when the memory card filled up on here, but we got the airplane in the hangar. Finally, it didn't go too bad. Had to do things a little bit different. Normally I'll park the Bobcat up above and then we pull the airplane up in with the pickup. I'll just drop the trailer there, pull the pickup out of the way and move the Bobcat in so I can maneuver the trailer down here, the airplane down here into the hangar. But this time we had to do things a little different. I had to leave the pickup attached to the trailer, leave the Bobcat down on this side of it so I could put the forks on it and move this tire changing machine out of the way, run back in there and change back over to the trailer hitch. Then I had to back the pickup down here far enough with the trailer down far enough to get past where the Bobcat was so I could drop the trailer, pull the pickup up out of the way and move the Bobcat back in there to hook the trailer up. I had a hard time getting that left-hand door open there because the ground is froze up and there's chunks of ice and stuff on it. It always drags anyway going around there, but the ground is heaved up a little bit there. It's snowing heavy out here. Well, it quit now. A little bit of snow still coming, but there was about 4 inches of powder snow on the wing of the airplane, or on the whole body of the airplane by the time we get ready to bring it in the hangar. So I got the air hose and air hooked up and stuff and got up there and blew what I could off there. There's still a skiff of snow on it after I blew it off. And Judy said, oh, you can just pull it in there and it'll melt off when you get it in there, but it's over the top of all my tools and stuff, and I didn't want it laying in here dripping on everything in the hangar once it starts getting warmed up and the snow starts melting. And then I had snow build up on my tools and stuff that are hanging on the walls there on the doors, so I took the air and blew those all off and got those all cleaned up. So that's actually better than with it raining, because if it's raining then it gets wet while it's out there. With the snow on there, the snow was dry and it just blew off. Well, I've got the two outer doors back up. I've got a couple screws to put in this door on this side. The other one is on. Oh, now I've got to manipulate things around and bring that other door over and see if I can get it put on so we can get sealed back up again here. All right, we got all closed up. Baby's home and to bed.
Carl,
What?
the soup is ready and it's on low and the sandwiches are made.
Okay, sounds good.
We're gonna go walk the dog.
Okay, the doors are all closed up. We're all sealed up, nice and tidy for the winter. I still got to put the heaters in it and stuff in the engine compartment and get that ready for winter. I think I'm going to put the heater on for a while now and let everything melt off. I got most of the snow off of the wings, so it shouldn't drip too much. I've got everything moved away from the drip edge, except for this one bench over here. So there's quite a bit of snow on that door. I knocked what I could off, moving it around, and then I took my air hose and blew off as much as I could, but the long extension on my air nozzle there broke off, so I couldn't reach up there all the way. But that door gets left out, opened into the rain and stuff quite a bit anyway. You can see it's pretty gray, so a little bit of snow on there is not going to hurt anything. Everything else is pretty well cleared up. So I think I'm going to put this torpedo heater on and try to warm it up in here a little bit and get this airplane dried out a little bit. I still got to put up my lath strips on the outside to hold down the roofing underlayment that I put on there for wrap, for sealant on that. But I'm not going to do that tonight. It's dark out there, so now I just got to go put my tools away. And I think we're done for the day. That's good. That's a load off my mind, getting an airplane in here out of the weather. We all thought, or we'd all hoped when that weather changed last week, that maybe winter was broke, warmed up to 40 degrees or better and rained and everything, but we're back in winter again. It was 4 inches of snow on the wings of the airplane before we got it in here, and it quit for a little bit, but it's snowing heavy out there again now. Anyway, I got to go cover up my toys out there and get that all taken care of.